Taylor Greene. Now, that's a name you probably would have never heard if she hadn't been barred from serving in committees by the rest of the U.S. House of Representatives. Why? The stated reason is that she promotes QAnon, believes in conspiracy theories, and has engaged in hate speech.
Many Americans are like blind sheep, just going through life, not paying attention. There is an Islamic invasion into our government offices right now.
The so-called plane that crashed into the Pentagon. It's odd, there's never any evidence shown for a plane in the Pentagon.
Now, you might feel those are serious enough grounds for removing her from any committees. However, some Republicans fear this sets a dangerous example.
For many years, I've had to make these tough decisions about removing members from their committee. I do worry a lot about the precedent of another party choosing to do it.
So does this mean that any member of the U.S. Congress could be subject to such treatment? Well, not as far as the Democrats are concerned. For example, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar has been widely criticized and accused of anti-Semitism for her comments about Israel and about the 9/11 attacks and about her political opponents.
Their base now is conspiracy theorists, it's cowards, it's opportunists, it's grifters.
So, if words deemed inappropriate by others gets you singled out in the U.S. Congress, perhaps Ilhan Omar will be next. But it's not just her. New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez recently made headlines by accusing Senator Ted Cruz of trying to kill her.
I'm happy to work with Republicans on this issue where there is common ground, but you almost had me murdered 3 weeks ago, so you can sit this one out.
Saying that Ted Cruz personally tried to off AOC because he allegedly had some role in inciting the Capitol Hill riot on January 6th is a pretty big leap. So, is accusing another member of Congress of attempted murder enough to get you banned from committees? To be fair, U.S. mainstream media has embraced AOC's narrative about a near-death experience in the Capitol building.
It doesn't have to be real, the threat, for you to believe it's imminent.
You believe.
And it wasn't surprising that given some of the rhetoric that we've heard from folks who participated in that, it's not surprising that she was afraid for her life.
So, with Representative Greene being singled out because of her rather eccentric beliefs about laser beams causing wildfires, do the Democrats really mean what they say about bipartisanship?
I will be a president for all Americans, all Americans. And I promise you, I will fight as hard for those who did not support me as for those who did.
Joe Biden says he wants not retribution, but healing in America. But it looks like there's a fair bit of revenge going on at the moment.
It's very clear now to the American people on both sides of the aisle that Joe Biden's calls for unity were nothing more than just verbiage and oral promises that, again, are not coming true. He will not say anything or do anything to stand up to members in his own party that are promoting really a one-party system. That's not what America is. And frankly, the two-party system is showing to not work as well right now because of the complete extremes on both sides and the ostracization of anybody who believes differently, specifically coming from the Democrats who will attack, who will come out, who will try to silence anybody. We always caution against, even when your party has control or is in control, if one side has control and makes laws or acts a certain way, all that does is provide a precedent, a foundation, and justification for the other side, your opposite side, to do that later, because there has been this pendulum system going back and forth.